Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the first virtual graduation of PHINMA Education, PHINMA Cagayan de Oro College. In lieu of an opening processional, we begin with a montage of images of PHINMA Cagayan de Oro College Class of 2020 graduates, faculty, academic council, PHINMA education chiefs, and the commencement address speaker. Let's now open the program with a prayer.
Mapalad na Diyos, nagtitipon kami ngayon upang ipagdiwang ang pagtatapos ng aming edukasyon na nagtuturo sa amin ng mga landas patungo sa kahusayan at katuparan ng aming mga pangarap.
Sa among pagtakop na iningyugto sa among mga kinabuhi, nagapasalamat kami sa PHINMA Education Network ug sa iyong mga tunghaan sa paghatag kanamo og kahibalo nga nagapahimo namong malikon sa pagsalig sa kaugalingon sa pagatubang sa mga umaabot nga mga lakang sa among kaugmaon.
Para sa among manunodlo, Profesor, kag manog dumala sa eskwelahan nga naghangkad, nagsapuko, naghulma, kag nangin kaupod namon sa amon pang nakato.
Para sa pamilya tayo, si karay nagsakripisyo tan uni talikarkar, umpiya na sabi tayo yan pang kanawnawa. Managpakasakil na linawa tayo, umpiya na sabi sa sayan tayo gagot, tan mga talanudan, tan mga tabay, wit si katayo, at saray sugsugang pilan araw mo.
Kadagitipada mi nga guys eskwela, kanang isuro kada tayo, ukasat no iti kinasayaat, pinagkayem, panagkaykaysa, ken panagkakadwa, nga nagbalinan dagiti regrigat ken sangsangit, balegi ken ragsak, nga nigturan tayo nga tunggal may isa.
Karon samtang nilabang kita sa usa ka bagong hugna sa atong kinabuhi, magampo kita alang sa kaisog sa pag-atubang sa mga hagit nga mahimo natong masinati ug maghatag unsa ang gipangayo sa atoa aron makabuot nato ang kamaayo.
We pray for patience and hope to energize us in fulfilling our goals by using what we have learned, and may you guide us in our every step beyond our schools. Amen.
Bayang magiliw, perlas ng silanganan, alab ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, duyan ka ng magiting, sa manlulupig, di ka pasisiil. Sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong bughaw, may dilagang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang kislap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nagniningning. Ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may di magdidilim. Lupa ng araw ng luwalhati't pagsinta, buhay ay langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya na pag may mga api ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of PHINMA Cagayan de Oro College, Dr. Raimundo P. Reyes.
A good day to all of you and welcome to PHINMA Education's first virtual graduation for the class of 2020. Today, we celebrate the culmination of all the years of your hard work in your college programs. We celebrate the end of a journey wherein you learn the core skills and technical skills that you need to succeed in life. We know that this journey was filled with its ups and downs, with victories and failures, with opportunities and challenges, with joy and heartaches, with laughter and tears. You may have reached a point where you were about to give up, but you kept on and overcame that. Now here you are celebrating your success. As we celebrate your success, allow me to pay tribute to all the parents and guardians who made your success possible. A heartfelt and huge round of virtual applause to you, parents and guardians. We all know that it was your love, patience, and persistence that kept our students going despite the many difficulties they may have faced. Allow me at this point to apologize on behalf of PHINMA Education for a graduation ceremony that has been delayed by a year. Last year caught us by surprise as we had been forced to adjust to a new world order almost overnight. So in the past year, we had to quickly pivot our learning systems to deliver learning remotely, and thus was born our Flex and Grad learning systems. We had to ensure the safety of our employees and students. We had to adjust to a new way of doing our graduation because a huge gathering is not allowed at this time. Still, you, our graduates, are very important to us. And so we decided to have this virtual graduation for you. But while we celebrate your success today, we all know that you graduated in a period that may be one of the most pivotal in the history of the world. While you can consider yourselves to be lucky because you were able to finish your courses fully face-to-face, you also graduated at the time when this pandemic just started. And in the year that has passed, we have seen businesses closing down, the economy taking a downturn, people losing their lives, and unemployment rising. Yet, as Einstein once said, in the midst of every crisis lies great opportunity. Yes, dearest graduates, in the midst of this crisis lies an opportunity for each and everyone. For while some industries are suffering from this pandemic, there are other industries that are growing and booming. Travel, tourism, and hospitality may be down, but logistics and online retailing are up. Restaurants, bars, gyms may be closed, but the online food business is up. Service businesses may be down, but nursing and healthcare are up. To find the opportunity in this crisis, you should be willing to look for that silver lining hiding behind the darkness. In whatever situation you are in, or wherever you are, ask yourselves, where is the opportunity in this crisis? And as you search for the answers, keep your heart and mind open. Your fortune may actually be found in an industry that you never thought of. And I believe in the saying that good fortune happens when opportunity meets preparation. We, your teachers, your program heads, your school officials, are confident that we have prepared you for this new world that you are about to take on, and that you will find your fortune. Our training focuses on giving you the core work skills that you need to succeed in any situation you may find yourselves in. Your active learning classes give you the essential life skills that any company and any industry would need in their employees. Skills like problem solving, analyzing the problem, identifying what is unknown, and finding the right formula to arrive at true understanding. Communication, gaining understanding from others by listening, reading, and observing and putting across ideas clearly and effectively through oral and written means. Teamwork, the ability to work with others and getting each one to contribute towards the completion of assigned tasks or the attainment of team goals. Independent learning, adapting to new ways of learning by being more involved in the learning process, not only to learn new things but also to unlearn old ways. These are some of the core skills that you need to succeed in any situation, in any country, in any company. And so today, we send you off to a world that will surely have a lot of uncertainties, but also to a world full of new opportunities waiting to be discovered. With a lot of hope in our hearts, and in behalf of your faculty, staff, and all school officials, I say, go PHINMA education graduates, show the world what you want, that you can, and that you belong. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Dr. Raimundo P. Reyes. And now to introduce our distinguished commencement address speaker is Christopher A. Tan, Chief Operating Officer, PHINMA Education Philippines.
Good day to the PHINMA Education Chiefs, the academic and administrative heads of our schools, to our faculty and staff, and to our graduates and their parents and families. At PHINMA Education, we believe that our ability to learn is key to the development of our country. We believe that acquiring knowledge and skills actively, deliberately, and continuously is the most dependable way of improving the lives of our students, our communities, and our world. So today, we have the distinct honor of welcoming Brother Armin Luistro as our commencement speaker. Brother Armin served as the Secretary of the Department of Education from June 2010 to 2016. He led the implementation of the K-12 basic education program, perhaps the most significant reform in the country's educational system in recent history. Against much opposition, he pushed for deep changes that would ensure relevant education for all Filipinos, not just the well-endowed. During his time at the Department of Education, he also addressed the massive problem of classroom and teacher shortages. He worked to strengthen the complementarity of private and public education. He empowered the frontline workers of the department and built effective management systems. Ultimately, he got the country to embrace the need for massive reform and to believe that change is possible. His preparation for this historic moment began nearly 40 years ago, when he started working as a teacher of religion at De La Salle University, Lipa, in 1983. From there, he took on ever-growing responsibilities, eventually becoming the president of De La Salle University System and other La Salle schools. But more than being a brilliant educator and a well-loved public servant, Brother Armin is a man of compassion. He is always ready to remove the trappings of power in order to share in the suffering of the weakest and most vulnerable. And it is this readiness to risk his position in order to confront injustice that makes his message so important to us today. Dear graduates, you are entering the world during one of its darkest moments. We know you are deeply anxious about your prospects for work and a good life. It is a time when it is too easy for us to give in to despair. But there is reason to hope. Brother Armin wrote a prayer that reminds us that when the night is darkest, it is then that the stars are brightest. And that amid injustice and oppression, we can reimagine and recreate in our homes and communities that sacred space to promote the common good. We have reason to hope because even in the face of cruelty, we can always choose kindness and love. Brother Armin throughout his life has chosen kindness and love and justice and democracy. Today, as we celebrate your success, let us learn from his life and always heed the call to promote the common good. Please join us in welcoming Brother Armin Luistro.
Congratulations to all of our PHINMA Ed graduates for 2020. Medyo na-delay tayo for close to a year. Pero sabi nga nila, huli man daw at magaling na ihahabol din. Let me start by saying how happy I am to greet all of you, PHINMA Ed graduates from various universities and colleges all over the country. One of the leading edge educational institutions that have continued to push on, trod along, even during the most difficult of times. This past year was a very difficult year, and many institutions have just decided to close shop. PHINMA Ed continues to trod along and create many avenues where programs, innovations, and various strategies to continue to grow, to continue learning has happened. In one sense, you should have been the 2020 graduates. It would have been better. Kasi perfect vision yung 2020. But sometimes, hindsight, experience, allows us to learn even better. So congratulations, 2020 graduates. You have at least a year to reflect on and review what education is truly about for you, and maybe even for our country. Let me start by saying that, well, your generation is a generation that truly is smarter than mine. In truth, you have an edge. You have started very way past my generation. So many things that are there for you that were not there for mine. For instance, Filipinos spend an average of 4 hours and 15 minutes each day on social media. During my time, we were just being introduced into what a computer is all about. Filipinos are topping the global usage rankings for the 6th straight year. I'm so happy for your team. The pandemic is one of the most important and critical moments when you have been tested. And PHINMA Ed has proven that you are way past the pack. Well, aside from that, your generation is also one that spends a big chunk of the day on the internet. Sana malakas yung Wi-Fi. Sana our gadgets are able to access those that are part of learning. Sana all of these would have contributed to you not becoming just knowledgeable, but also becoming better persons. My generation did not have that privilege, the access to so much information in the world. You have access to information worldwide. You can access YouTube lessons from the best professors in other universities. You can access the latest information about any other country in the world in real time. You can navigate the internet with no effort. My generation would need to be taught. In fact, we had computer classes to teach us how to use the computer. You were born with this as digital natives. In one sense, I envy your generation. Your natural skill of surfing the web makes you constantly in the know. Besides your TikTok dances, which I must admit, I watch, I lurk every once in a while, or adding to cart in Lazada and Shopee, I wouldn't know how exactly to do that. Sometimes makes me envious, but many times, like a father, a mentor, I am anxious. I'm anxious about what your generation has before you. Part of what we are reeling and feeling today is really where all of this knowledge, all of these learnings that we've had, where can this go and how can this contribute to make our place, our country, a better place to live in? Shouldn't that be part of what education really targets? Excellence, after all, is a necessary part of creating a better future for our country and for society in general. But when we look around, even just East Asia, we recognize that there are so many things that are happening politically, economically, even with our health situation, that could make us anxious, that could make us afraid. But knowledge is the first step. Access to information is key in mapping the path towards excellence. Your generation is not just 1 foot in. Your generation is many strides ahead of everyone else. Coupled with high quality education that you receive from PHINMA Ed, you can now be critical, and I hope you are already critical in assessing as well as knowing what information before you could actually use. Obviously, with the proliferation of fake news, with a lot of so much information that is there, even revision of history, we have so much to do in order to ferret out what is the real truth. what is truly going to impact society. You have the potential to make a very important contribution, to be an agent of change in making our world a better place to live in. I look back at my own generation and ask myself, what have I contributed? Am I proud of where the Philippines is today? Am I proud of the leaders that you are able to see governing our country? I must admit, I must ask for apology. With great regret, with pain in my heart, my generation failed you. If we were successful, you would be in a better place. If we were successful, we would not have the problems that you are currently facing today. All these challenges, all these anxieties. My generation has failed the country. I look at the future and ask myself, well, if I cannot do much, at the very least I can challenge the 2020 graduates to make a dent, to make a difference, to actually change the future. Be the change you want to see. You cannot just be in the receiving end of this overflowing information that is accessible to your generation. I present to you two possible work actions that could make a difference in our world. First, we need focus. And second, we need to act, and act now. I hope you will not cancel me by saying this, but your generation's capability to actually focus on something is so much shorter than mine. I understand from the recent studies that your generation's attention span is 8 seconds. Do you know that a goldfish has an attention span of just 1 second longer than yours? 9 seconds. Can your generation focus on what is essential in life? Can your generation spend a little more time, just a little more time, looking at the priorities that our country would need to focus on? Can you stay a little longer, focusing on the problems that my generation may have left with you? And can you help provide some solutions to those problems? Your attention span is not shortening. It is actually evolving. With so much happening before us, you can become more selective of what you process, of what you assess to be true, of what you assess is fake news. Your generation, the world, the nation needs your help now. It could be about climate change. It could be about the pandemic. It could be about the hunger that abounds. But your generation has the capacity to make substantial change happen. You can be the change you want to see. Meron bang magagawa ang generation ninyo? Meron ba kayong maiaambag para sa ating bayan? Being woke, being vocal on social media is not enough. Clicking, reacting, responding, liking is good. But we need to move beyond that. There's so much to work on, there's so much to do, and we don't have much time. PHINMA Ed graduates of 2020, are you prepared to face the future? For yourselves, for the generation after you, but even for us, the generation that has failed you. Don't be discouraged. Being woke on social media is great. But augmenting it with small actions will bring us so much farther and closer to where we want this country to go. Just think of that one inspiration, that one action, that spontaneous act of kindness of the community pantries. Can you be a patrañon for the country today? And can your little act be an inspiration to so many others? Can you be the Greta of our climate change? Can you be the change we want to see? I have one little assignment for all of you. We will elect our leaders. Can your one vote make that difference? Can your leadership and can your registration as well as actual voting tilt the balance towards a better Philippines? PHINMA graduates, you cannot disappoint us. You have the future before you. Act now. Congratulations. Godspeed on the journey ahead.
Thank you very much for those inspiring words, Brother Armin Luistro. We now continue with the presentation of the Class of 2020 by Dr. Cheryl Marie R. Calo, PHINMA Cagayan de Oro College Registrar.
Mr. President, may I present to you the 2,490 candidates for graduation of senior high school of academic year 2019-2020 of PHINMA Cagayan de Oro College. The candidates of Carmen Campus: 342 from Accountancy, Business and Management strand, 60 from Accountancy, Business and Management with focus on Hospitality and Tourism, 428 from General Academic strand with focus on Criminology, 157 from General Academic strand with focus on Education, 98 from General Academic strand with focus on Information Technology, 44 from General Academic strand, 130 from Humanities and Social Sciences strand, 302 from Science, Technology, Engineering and Mathematics strand, 77 from Science, Technology, Engineering and Mathematics with focus on Health Sciences, 27 from Technical, Vocational and Livelihood with focus on Electrical Installation and Maintenance, 9 from Technical, Vocational and Livelihood with focus on Electronic Products Assembly and Servicing, 79 from Technical, Vocational and Livelihood with focus on Hospitality Management, 97 from Technical, Vocational and Livelihood with focus on Information Technology, 2 from Technical, Vocational and Livelihood with focus on Machining, 22 from Technical, Vocational and Livelihood with focus on Shielded Metal Arc Welding, 19 from Technical, Vocational and Livelihood with focus on Tourism Management. The candidates of Puerto Campus: 137 from Accountancy, Business and Management strand, 68 from Accountancy, Business and Management with focus on Hospitality and Tourism, 95 from General Academic strand with focus on Criminology, 59 from General Academic strand with focus on Education, 61 from General Academic strand with focus on Information Technology, 15 from General Academic strand, 162 from Science, Technology, Engineering and Mathematics strand. These candidates have fully satisfied the academic and non-academic requirements prescribed by PHINMA Cagayan de Oro College and Department of Education, Republic of the Philippines. I certify them as qualified and worthy to graduate. Mr. President, I respectfully request your confirmation.
By virtue of the powers vested in me as President of PHINMA Cagayan de Oro College, based on the recommendations of the deans as validated by the registrar and for having satisfactorily complied with the academic and non-academic requirements of your respective courses, pursuant to law implementing policies, guidelines, and issuances of the Department of Education and in accordance with the school rules and regulations relating thereto, I hereby confirm all of you as graduates this 19th day of June 2021. To testify to your success as graduates, I request you to transfer your graduation sash from right to left. Congratulations.
Congratulations to the graduates. And now, here's a message on behalf of the class of 2020 to be delivered by Erica F. Palasol from Accountancy, Business, and Management Strand with high honors.
Unfamiliar faces met my very own as I entered the campus. Colors in different hues surround my field of vision. Yes, it was the first day of school, the day that marked the beginning of my journey as a senior high school. As I approached the doors of the grade 11 classroom, my eyes roamed around and smiled to unfamiliar faces. My lips began to muster the words, "I'm ready." To the principal of the senior high school department, Ma'am Ruth M. Balmores, to the program heads, Miss April Camille T. Lau and Mr. Michel Angelo Galos and Miss Cristal Panhay, to dear parents and fellow learners of COC, a pleasant day. Being in senior high school is like inserting a new memory card where you need to input data into it. You need to absorb the details of the new environment, the people you interact, and the people you work with. You need to apply new practices and understand new systems. Establishing a great camaraderie to people you barely know is a challenge. It takes time to adjust and create a stable connection, even memorizing your classmates' names. As I welcomed my senior high school life, I promised to myself that I will always do my best in everything that I will do. I set standards to improve myself. But then, despite this reminder I have been engraving in my mind, procrastination teases me and results to cramming. Deadlines of the PPs can be overwhelming. There were a number of times when I needed to stay up late in front of the computer to catch up with the submissions. Sometimes, I cry myself to sleep, almost giving up with these challenges. But when I think of the people who believe in me, especially my parents who pray for me and who always wish for my success fervently and unceasingly, give me that incredible strength and courage to go on. Praying and believing that everything will be okay help me continue reaching for my dreams. Today, we are gathered because we were able to overcome those, and with that, we can proudly say, we have survived. However, COVID-19 pandemic has changed the landscape of our lives. We are caged, we are isolated, we are blocked with the issue of proximity and distance. We are covering our whole body, which we are not used to. Uncertainty, anxiety, economic stability, these problems are arising, and we are all aware on the issue of mental health. Mental health is a subject of discussion that is often underrated. People tend to avoid it as it is deemed to be associated with mental illnesses and being crazy. This misconception fuels social stigma and discrimination, especially among youth. Inculcating the fear of being labeled with mental illness stops an individual from getting help. In this time of crisis, the psychological aspect of the self needs equal attention and care, same as the physical well-being. As students who aim to be catalysts of change, it is our nature to strive and achieve the goals we have set. Yet, we must not compromise our well-being in the process of achieving this. With the shift of face-to-face to virtual and more remote classes, we are left at home doing things on our own. Social interaction has been made through the use of technology from an authentic dialogue. Undoubtedly, this pandemic has permanently affected our lives, from our sleeping patterns, routines, learning, and daily living, and our mental health is at great risk. Now is not the time to be indifferent with oneself. Ask yourself, your classmates and peers, have you been well? It is the time to break the facade and listen to what your body says. You do not need to run as fast as you can to catch up with another's footsteps. Instead, what you truly need is to take a deep breath and pace yourself. As graduates of PHINMA Cagayan de Oro College, we can stop the stigma and start discussing this concern inside the family. Let's learn the COC of mental health. Let's learn the first C, communicate. Within our family and friends, open our lines for communication. Let's make it a habit to send messages and talk to our family. Simple messages such as, "Kumusta ka? How's life?" or "Friend, I miss you," will be a great step for communication. After establishing line to communicate, next is O. Let us open our perspective and understanding. Building trust among your family and friends is the byproduct of communication. Let us open our perspective that his or her feeling is valid. His or her emotion is valid. Be an ear to listen. Be a shoulder to cry, laugh, and lean on. Communication and openness are pillars to establish the next C. Channel the thoughts. As young as we are, we may listen to our friends and family members. Help them to channel their thoughts or speak about their concerns. Triggering factors may be provoked by our immediate environment. They may talk about it. However, if the issue is huge, we need to seek professional help from counselors. Our role is to let them speak out and air out their concerns. Let us normalize mental health COC. Let us create an atmosphere where we may communicate, open our perspective, and channel our thoughts through dialogue. We used to be strangers when we were about to start our grade 11 journey. Today, as graduates of PHINMA Cagayan de Oro College, we have built a family. As one family, let us be firm to be advocates of mental health. We may not be classmates as we proceed to college, but let us still be family, helping and checking one another. Are you ready to be advocates of mental health? I am ready. Let us be COC. Let us leave a mark and leave a mark that will help our society better. Congratulations, Batch 2019-2020. Mabuhay po!
It's now time to recognize each of the graduates as a symbolic and virtual awarding of diplomas.
Excellence is all about mindset. It is characterized with the openness to learn new things and the zeal to fulfill goals in life. PHINMA Education is committed to provide quality education by creating opportunities for the students from all walks of life to capitalize on their potentials and to cultivate the passion of learning. In PHINMA Education, we value students' learning as a tool to make their lives better, to become globally competitive professionals, and ultimately to be the best version of themselves. PHINMA's quality of education, when it goes with the virtue in the service of mankind, is a quintessential to excellence.
PHINMA education has produced thousands of globally competitive graduates throughout the years, making our lives better through education. And the institution has made this possible through its strategic approach towards meeting their vision. PHINMA Education believes that access to quality education is a solution to many of our country's problems.
Presenting the senior high school graduates of PHINMA Cagayan de Oro College, Carmen Campus. Presenting the graduates from Accountancy, Business and Management Strand. Abalye Dorothy Joy D. Abalye Jerlyn F. Abaw Adrian Xavier M. Abapo Hazel S. Abelia Jeric O. Abogaa Alexandra Nicole V. Abratigin Leonard C. Akas Maria Alexa Fe. Acedo Jaya. Acuno Ana Luna M. Acuno Maria Crisabel T. Adaya Liza Grace B. Adera Angelica M. Adlawon Nika Jane B. with honors. Agiman Gilbert Jr. M. Aginaga Justine May V. Alarbe Jurelin C. Alcaria Angelic May G. Aligado Mavel D. Aliola Halalia K. Amatonding Fahad H. Anahaw Lay Carmel J. Anay Jessica F. Anyolga Francis Don S. Ansaw Sharifa R. Anto Kate Carlichelle M. Apa Angeline S. Aragua Daisy B. Araneta Honey Liza D. Arsenal Shushan May B. Argayoso Erica May P. Asekia Sweet Dorothy R. Avencenia Ronche Q. Baclayon Jazel May R. Baktong Mary Grace A. Badilla Vanessa Katrina G. Badillas Richie Lumay B. Balazuela Jica Almarici. Baldoza Maria Teresa Angelica R. with honors. Balud Sweetheart Angelica K. Bandillo Jolina. Bangkil Rhea May F. Bantuas Naima B. Barol Lunelin I. Barrientos Jamila B. Bastillada K. Yvonne W. Batolina Nicole K. P. Behiga Jeha B. Behiga Margaret C. Belandres Cherilu T. Belgado Claudine L. Bentazal Erica May A. Vergado Dama Andrea M. with honors. Bernaldez Mary Joy D. Bernales Christine Faith. Bersabal Mary Joy. Bersano Ray J. M. Bingat Fritzy Fiesta A. Bohol Meliza L. Bonayog Melin G. Bongolto Raymond Lay B. Bonote John Louis U. Bontuyan Linley R. Boston Carla May B. Bukod Cindy May M. Bugtong Ayana Nicole P. Buhion Sheila May. Bulyeser May A. Buray Christine E. Burlat Dale T. Busran Norhani E. Bustamante Lady Hope G. Butad Crecil B. Cabañeros April Rose E. Cabigas Jireca May V. Cabrezos Shaira Nicole M. Cajes Natalia Diana U. Kahilya Jevarosh Hashana D. Kalang Grins N. Caldoza Karen May R. Kalimpong Cindy V. Kalundre Desiree Jade T. Kambalon Kathleen G. Kambangay King Ryan M. Kambonga Dayan E. Kampita Irish Christy T. Canyo Estela Marie C. Cardona Paula Jane R. Cartagena Jolina P. Casimero Fairy Angeli O. Casino Christine Ian A. Castillo Irish Ann G. Castro Nerain A. Katiil Enjoy A. Katipay Luis Marie L. Clapero El Cleoford M. Concepcion Ana Bea I. Consolacion Giselle L. Coronel Benz Dave F. Cuarteros Glendon S. Kubar Shem Joshua P. Cuesta Cindy Brin T. Kumla Julia May A. Dabalos Stefan May B. Dabatian Alfay T. Dakulos Jewelrin L. Dajos Aljane M. Dadulo Alex Nicole E. Dagang Stephanie Ruth L. Daligdig Maria Donna May C. De Luna Kellen B. with honors. Decatoria Juvigale B. Del Puerto Chamey T. Delante Ideljoy Tonette M. with honors. Delna Norhana D. Demata Aubreyjoy D. Diango Mitchie Mike G. Docena Rowyjoy E. Princess S. with honors. Dumo Abigail T. D. Jonalie O. Ebarat Frylan 13 V. Ebunya Manny James Clark P. Chavez Baby Grace T. Edelion Ellen Rose A. Elarmo Desi Kea P. Elumir Danica May B. Embornas Giselle B. Enterina Erica Keith S. Escopete Dali V. Esmade Bethel Grace Angel N. Espino Novi Jelaine C. Estomo Angeli Fe G. Estrera Gliamitz M. with honors. Estrilla Mirasol R. Echenique Juvi M. Evangelista Rose Ann G. Fabria Jeline May P. Felizarta Vivianville T. Fernandez Eugene G. Fernandez John Sen Rose D. Fernandez Kevin Carl T. Flores Bobby Paul C. Gabe Pearl Antoinette Y. Gaburno Syra M. Gallardo Pearl Ann G. Galleros Lillian M. Galos Julie Ann D. Gamalo Noemi A. Gambuta Ginery D. Gani Joji May L. Gantuanco Sofia Faith B. Gaviola Jelaika M. Gawangon Danieza Kia G. Gighe Sofia L. Golyoso Mark Ben John B. with honors. Gonzalez Casey Kim B. Gregorio Pearl Janaracinth C. with honors. Gumanit Romulo Jr. R. Humintad Dorothy May F. with high honors. Gura Luzel with honors. Haji Usman Salima S. Herbulario Trisha R. Herrera Faith Angelique A. Hilwano Judy Ann M. Intong Mary Claire J. Habagat Zelsi L. Habonite Sean Michael L. Hadap Hannah May R. Humok Maria Cielo L. Kilat Jason F. Labares April Love B. Labesores Joshua Angelo D. Labor Ryan V. Lagahid Nicole P. Laganson Janica F. Laidan Abdul Jabbar A. Lantixe Sunshine T. Lapasaran Gabriel Keith M. Largo Eliza Karen E. Lavinia Zenaida Bruno. Lazarte Carla May R. Legson Jeannie Faith. Ligo Jonalyn F. Linaak Kyla Daniel K.V. Yoren Christian Audrey. Yoren Kimberly Jean T. Yoren Sheena Lay T. with honors. Lomangco City Hannah L. Lugon Earl Sunny L. Lumna Hasmin D. Luzon Dorothy D. with honors. Maalyaw Raquel L. Maata Lynch A. Mabaning Jana D. Mabaw Dave Mark. Mabaw Emmanuel Ryan A. Mabaw Epiphany M. Makadato Naila R. Makalintal Kathy May T. Makarandan Andrea P. Madulin Mark E. Maghanoy Bea O. Magsayo Christopher A. with high honors. Malayo Jimari C. Mangondato Ira F. Mangondato Princess Alia F. Manrawat Eliza A. Manzano Pauline. Makiso Maria Ana O. Marinduque Angel D. Maruhom Jamil C. Masakal Jasmine D. Maiko Michelle Jane B. Mejia Angeline N. Menchavez Tishamay S. Meneses Lyle A. Metuda Giselle May C. Mikutuan Glensil D. Migalang Eugene C. Molina Christopher Josh C. Mosal Melody A. Mundin Arnil J. Naldo June Ray C. Namalata Donna T. Namok Paul John D. Naparan Inor A. Naparan Gisela May A. Nebato Alea Laika Angelica. Nepomuceno K. Sheen. Ngo Queenie Abigail D. Oko Josibel M. Okit Paul Cedric R. Ompok Juvie Grace C. Ompok Ruela Joy P. Ompoy Crystal Kyla G. Opiso Queenie Dayan N. Osorio Justine May P. Otagan Hilary Angela A. Pagayon Krishna R. Pahaman Hamza B. Paharon Stella Maris D. Paho Kimberly Giselle T. Paho Sujeta D. Palasol Erica F. with high honors. Pangan Janine Vern C. Barba Gabriela N. Pasagdan Michelle B. Patok Jane Jelly L. Pestaño Sylvester J. Pimentel Jackie Lou V. Pineda Hannah Jean L. Plaza Rose Angeli R. Ponchoso Jessica C. Poras Lara Jean C. Potot Rose Marie. Pradia J. Ann P. Pusa Rogine R. Ke Diowain A. Kiachon Ian May F. Quixote John Kyle P. Kimbo Iris May L. Rafales Maria Gebi G. Rafisura Christian Ray G. Ragmak Maris M. Ranan Maria Herwina A. Riambonanza David Josh S. Rebuyon Bridget May M. Redoblado Renal Jen G. Regalado Sheila Marie. Regodos Lea A. Rigonan Tavita June M. Ringia Jasmine S. Rodriguez Rachel Grace R. Romero Ishi P. Ronase Honey Grace F. Rosales Mark Joseph O. Rojas Eve Patrice Y. with honors. Rojas Mariel. Rowena Mary Grace S. Ruiz Rainso Rafael R. Sabornido LJP. Saburao Noji. Sakala Kathiana Glenn. Sagpang Mary Grace B. with honors. Saligumba Lizelle C. Salugsugan John Leod E. Salvalion Gia May A. Salvalion Erica L. with honors. Samuya Wilfredo Jr. T. Sanchez Jomiel T. with honors. Sarmiento Wendley D. Sarong Angeli Marie V. Satur Christine Joy B. with honors. Semorio Mary Michelle P. Sharif Nur Jafar S. Simeon Jonalyn. Sobreviga Ezekiel M. with honors. Subrio Monica L. Suelio Paulo. Sugano Sara June D. Suizo Claire Shanley S. Sumabong Christine May C. Sumampong Chenia Rose I. Tabausares Angel Kent T. Tabike Jan Mark M. Tabor Mariz G. Tagupa Scarlet Faith M. Tajeros Jason U. Tan Jenny M. Tapnayan Angelica D. Tautoan Aba Joy T. Tylo Fritz Johan L. Teope Zeus Niklaus Marie R. Testa Ermarie Jane M. Titiban Janica E. Tobias Clark Anthony S. Tolentino Robert J. Torres James Lee Z. Trani Abigail A. Traya Jessa B. Udasco John Peter B. Udohan Leslie Rose H. Usman Salamia S. With honors, Valiente Princess Jella B. Valiente Vernie Jr. D. Valiente Vincent Bell D. Villadores Cristaline D. Villafranca Mikey Angelo P. Villasis Chriselle Jane. Viray Venus Jade D. Yanez Minhart. Yanez Princess N. Yanga Alisa Carla G. Ibanez Rain S. Zorilia Richard E. Zulita Grace H. Arsenio Hans J. Cristobal Maria Merced T. Kumla Chris Earl Grace A. Daruka Patrice Ann Denise S. Presenting the graduates from Accountancy, Business, and Management with focus on hospitality and tourism. Abalde Queenie C. Acau Gian Paulo M. Acolentava Celan Ingrid W. Alaza Sofia Carmela S. Anches May Amor D. Arias Krisha May T. Bacuel Gwendolyn Marie L. Baha Via Rose S. Berago Rodilin C. Bongado Kim Daryl L. Bulan Ira Dove. Kagat-Kagat Abigail G. Kahayag Ivan Ray T. Calixtro Jacqueline Dempol A. Carion May Ann B. Cole Christine D. Colinares Iris J. Cuestas Jamaica N. Dail Morena Clara W. Daniel Glencel C. Dauhog Jolina D. Documento Girly May R. Chavez Jimari Tanha C. Embodo Ruby Jane F. Favores Margie B. Francisco Julmer C. Gaabon Allen Mark D. Gador Dena B. Gaid BJ Mar A. Galanay Clean Jane M. Galliera Geraldine O. Garcia James Colin Z. Henese Neil B. Gisihan Rose B. May D. Hambre Loren Joy M. Libanan Maria Sofia Ferris M. Lovia Kathleen Rose D. Luna Patricia E. Maghanoy Rosary F. Mambayas Neriza C. Manatad Irish O. Monseda Trinky Dwin A. Navarro Lovely Jane E. Obligado Clint Jefford P. Okdaw Kesa Gloss L. Ompoy Eden Joy A. Otto Crezil Kate E. Pacaro Raymark G. Padilla Leila Megan. Paharon Carlo John D. Parilla Jean Ann C. Paz Aya Curl Q. Puklawan Marisa S. Ramiro Eugene Angelo. Salazar Cinderella. Saren K. Ann O. Sudario Angela T. Tambot J. Zel B. Tuba Angelica A. Zarzuelo Kisela L. Presenting the graduates from General Academic Strand with focus on criminology. Abalde Franz Van Jen C. Abanes Joelito N. Abanyo Saira B. Abaw Emmanuel S. Abarca Nicole Ann G. Abesha J. Reynard P. Abelides Jenny E. with honors. Abelia Jerome S. Abenganya Hector E. Abis Trixie Rhea K. Abrogar Erica B. Acedo Jason G. Acera Cayus Ismael. Aktub Mark Jomari V. Aktub Mailen P. Agawin Trisha F. Ahon Crystal Lauren M. Akut Rizame C. Alberastine Arth A. Alberca Champagne U. Alcantara Lady May S. Alfeche Phoebe Kate R. with honors. Almonia Dan Kenneth R. Altiza Shaira J. Amaro J. A. Anyoso Arceli T. Antipolo Rovilin A. Apag Carmela M. Aparicio Jemar L. Apayor Daisy Jane F. Arangcon Joshua J. Arazo Prig Seidel. Arcete John Michael. Arnaiz John Saver S. Aspacio Juren B. Asombrado Cedrix John L. Ayuban Kim Darrell A. Bakan Karen. Bakaw Ko Vladimir. Bacarisas Jenlyn F. Baculio Raymark Adrian T. Badilla Kent F. Bagaho Dranred Yvonne D. Bagares Ruben M. Bagas Paul Vincent C. Bagsikan Dizzy T. Bahian Arjun P. Bahian Beljo P. Bahian Kenneth Marvin T. Baha Jericho V. Balajang Lotte P. Balasabas Nanmar John M. Balatero James Darrell B. Balingit Chantel U. Balus Arnel A. Banaag Edgar Jr. S. Bakero Mark Anthony L. Bakita Ricklan Carl A. Baricuatro Angie G. Barozo Mark Anthony D. Bartolome Abigail Jones S. Basadre Mia B. Basi-Basi Mary Jane L. Bato-Bato Nikki May. Belarma Rosalinda D. Belida Rodmel V. Belio Princess Arone R. Belohan Chris April P. Belonio Desa Marie D. Bernardo Cherry Jean A. Beronilia Merlita M. Bersano James A. Betonio Richel Joy Q. Boko Christian John G. Bonayog Don C. Bonyao Jamaya T. Bonita John Dade A. Borja Chan Ismael T. Borja Marie Grace C. with honors. Bregente Catherine L. Briones Junlin L. Buenaflor Jezabel N. Bugas Irene P. Bulaso Paul Chobi S. Bulawin Krisha May A. Bumanglag Mark Anthony L. Burdas Rene Vic S. Burjos Shane A. Kabaktulan Jewel P. Kabahar Sandy Kenneth G. Caballero Bernadette Y. Kablay John N. Kablinda Maria Charis U. Kabuga Raymark A. Kaga Wendell T. Kagas Oscar Jr. G. Kaharian Charles Dave B. Kaingin James Arnold T. Calaminos Christian John A. Kalapis Rica May A. Kalugay Jude Leonard B. Calvento Ayesa Gwyn A. Kamensi Jadel G. Canales Christian E. Cananea Joshua B. Cantila Mark Well S. Kapalar Kim John G. Kapuyan Paulo P. Cartagena Devi Lu Q. Casas Kenneth. Catanus Joe Allen C. Sebrero LMA M. With honors. Senita Jezreel S. Chan Ethan Sean T. Chuatico Daniel Mary D. Cloma John Lloyd B. Colegado Hannah May S. Colegio John Alexandro M. Colico Mona Lisa O. Colongan Alona Marie V. Cuarteros Via Joy F. Kutob Prince Adrian J. Dashon Diaraluna C. Dakua John Christopher A. Dakula Crisel L. Dagbay Leo II. Dagimol Art John L. Daguplo RGC. Dahilan Dayan Claudel G. Dalapag Mark G. Dalios Jr. Luminado M. Dalis Aliza May Q. Damasing Jasmine M. With honors. Daug Eliza Grace D. Dayaganon Ronel C. De Cafe Dina K. L. De Jesus Marco P. De la Serna Carlstein R. Delicana Lucille D. Deliguero Marshall Jr. C. Diane Saila Megan P. Digna Chantel J. Divino Wiljan A. Dofelis Christian John. Dukot G. Ann S. Duga Jomar N. Duhenio Erica Gel V. With honors. Dumapias Jazz T. Dusol Ed Lawrence M. Eblacas Emmanuel G. Equacion Christine E. With honors. Edrolin James Wendell B. Eliezer Jr. Ray T. Elopre Jean May R. Enciso Ray Christian Y. Enclonar Kent Lloyd N. Enerio John Mary S. Engio Mark Angelo S. and Loran Mike Joshua A. Esok Ralph Jezreel. Espinosa Rian A. Esteliore John Kevin V. Estrada Jude Michael A. Estrada Allen Kaiser T. Estrada Crizel Ann N. Exelice Neil Selwinder. Fabria Janila Erica G. Favor Marjun G. Felomino Jericho C. Ferolino Welmar L. Flores Justine Jet R. Frias Evita Y. Fuentes Aurelio R. Gabatan Cristil Jean A. Gabo Raymart E. Gaid Journey A. Gala Angel Faith T. Galanque Trisha Ann P. with honors. Galario Roy M. Galera Miko A. Gales Marvin S. Galimba Glorian L. with honors. Gallego Rio Jane B. Galon Paul Henier T. Galope Faith Paul L. Galorio Maribel I. Galwa Leonard Einstein B. Gatilogo Stephanie B. Henobia Justine P. Herbice Andy D. Hervice Maria Andrea B. Gighe Charlotte R. with honors. Gomez Jamar A. Gonzalez Carl Van Dwayne G. Gimalan Rel Joseph D. Ginitaran Ray Mark T. Giral Cyril May M. with honors. Gulay Clint Edison E. Gumanit Romero P. Hagunaw Carlo G. Hamot Raymark M. Harnaez Mike Jericho B. Ilagan Clifford A. Imperio Ricky Mart A. Ipan Roel S. Habagat Cherilyn R. Habien Kenneth C. Habunan Chester T. Jacob Emmanuel E. Halagat Princess S. Halaran Lloyd Harry L. Halop Jessa Marie U. Hamero Rani V. Haraula Harold John S. Haspe Romer N. Javier Zoren R. Haison John Dave G. Gerardo Rio P. Jimenez Sean D. Huab April May G. Hualo G. Vance U. Hudilia Kurt Joy T. Kiliron Prech D. Histeria Kim Joel A. Labadan Jeannie Rose J. Labajo Francis J. Q. Labi Selwyn John N. Labial Jomar C. La Corte Jamaica T. Ladra Israel J. Ladra Joshua Kyle E. Lagaran Mark Jones V. Laguerta Jr. Salvador S. Laguna Ray Mark J. Lahoy Rene Francis R. Lamparero John Alfred D. Langala Gabriel Audrey. Langa Sherwin D. Langoyan Stephen John M. Lapasaran John Mark R. La Roda Cristel Iza P. Laureta Bench J. Leonen Roy B. Libarnes Angel G. Ligang Dayan N. Liamira Mark John M. Liano Kenneth Q. Lumakad Charlie June B. Lumamba Grant Ivan E. Luna John Franz R. Maantos Erica J. R. Mabanta Alfred P. Mabaw Edwin Jr. A. Mabaw Glenn Peter S. Makabinlar April Joy A. Makabinlar Noel C. Makapanas Kerwin Ray T. Makaumbos Aliana I. Madalo Desiree P. Maderal Rexeline A. Madlos Wesley Marie D. Maghanoy AJL. Maglangit Melvin J. Maglangit Nino G. Malangan Raymond G. Malungayon Steve D. Mamaran Jr. Ronald A. Mandin Marjorie A. Maningo John Kenneth P. Manipis Gerald C. Manso Almyra C. Mapute Kim O. Matute Vincent B. Maxilong K.F. Medilo Darwin Daniel M. Megano Jessa May P. Mendez Keith Hazel F. Mendoza Zaira Raan O. Mijares Hera Claire C. with honors. Momongan Mark Anthony L. Mondehar Honey Lee M. with honors. Montes Rooney B. Mugot Pauline Jane C. Munar Mary Jane G. Mustafa Khalid M. Muyana Sheena Marie D. Nabwa Jian. Nadayag Rika Emeline M. Nagales Neil S. Nagandang Carl Justine M. Nala Jumari L. Namol Ian S. Naive John Berth O. Nobleza Jessa Marie Eve. Nobleza Reynaldo A. Nuevo Carl Justine B. Ojeda Zaif P. Olmedo Remark S. Oliveros J. O. Omandam Rol L. Ompok Adelo Jr. G. Ompok Erniel J. G. Ontoy Avenger C. Pabayo John Paul N. Pabilona Hanson Olin R. Pabualan Lorenz S. Pacaldo Den Claudio A. Pakamalan Resan Jade F. Pakatang Alan Jr. M. Paklihan Jailery. Pakursa Gerson A. Pagkaliwangan Ernel R. Pagtalunan Junior Dante A. Pagtalunan Daniel Mar A. Pagusara Benedict P. with honors. Pahunang Jella Marie M. Palomar Frenchie May D. Panado Nicole P. Pandong Clint Harold J. Pansakala Vladimir S. Pantanosas Bob Els A. Pasque Jezreel Dayan L. Payot John Edison O. Pelotea Ernie L. Pen Jenny T. Pendre Jr. Eduardo L. Penolyad Dayan L. Penolyad Johnny L. Pepito Yulam C. Perez Gretel L. with honors. Perez Christian Paul R. Perez Jonas C. Poblete John Michael C. Pontillas Melrick Q. Pracuelles Hans Louis H. Brangos Glesime P. Pulgo Jandreb S. Purissima Jonas O. Kiamko Angelique O. Kibol Devis James S. Kidet Sheila May A. with honors. Quijano Javin M. Kimbo Lucilo Jr. L. Kinlat Rayan May M. Radam Judy Ann D. Ramirez Jeannie A. Ramo Jubert M. Ramos Jack P. Ramos Jamal Arthur. Ranario Kaiser. Rara Richmond A. Rasco Mark Rashid M. Realista John Marlo G. Redondo Harim Jr. D. Reponte Roslyn A. Restauro John Paul A. Reyes Angeline C. Rias Jasper Jones O. Ronolo James Nathaniel. Roque Rygen P. Rosales Benji Paul G. Rosales Jumari M. Rosalita Irene M. Rojas Gerald D. Ruiles Leomel C. Sabanal Jason B. Sabandal James C. Sabelina JPN. Sagun Ara M. Sahonia Krysa Danila C. Sahonia Kent Francis Q. Salan Christian C. Salja Franz Jared S. Sales Adrian S. Salio Trogelio Jr. D. Salugsugan Jason R. Salvador Genric Z. S. Sandoy Regine May R. Sarit Amar D. Saripada Abdila B. Sarosa Al Jones P. Sayongan Hazel M. Segira Rhea May A. Seldo Anna Jane C. Setiota Ralph Clarence D. Ciarez Rutherford James L. Silos Stephen Lawrence P. Sudario Rowena C. Sumalinog Juicy A. C. Fernandez Kianu P. C. Fernandez Keith Coril C. C. Valiente A. Taala Aldrin Y. Takan Earl James T. Takling Pale Kenneth P. Tadlas Junel Vincent C. Taer Ray Vincent S. Tagam El Nilric U. Tago Jr. Reynaldo S. Talasan Rica May B. Taloon Rosalie L. Tamayo Lester Don Q. Tapang Neil John L. Taray Kurt Brian D. Tatunghari Maki Q. Texon Arnold G. Texon Reynan J. D. Tomampok Honey C. Tomo Afril D. Torillo Charlie Jr. C. Torrijos John Rafael O. Tubo Shaira Joyce P. Uy Ian Ald J. P. Uy Kenna Christy Marie V. Valencia Aljon J. Valiente Jason P. Velez Oasis Angelo. Verano Stephanie M. with honors. Vergara John Justol P. Villanueva Glyceril G. Villar RV J. B. Villarosa Jessamay F. Villaverde Jasmine M. Virtudazo Angelo A. Virtudes Gelard C. Yamba Seth A. Ibanez Jess T. Yurong Christian Lu E. Elio Joshua C. Presenting the graduates from General Academic Strand with focus on education. Aban Verna R. Acacio Alvin G. Asierto Emerson C. Acop Sheila Marie B. Alacha L. Rose M. Alcantara Shanika B. Alinyabon Audrey Marie L. Alves Ronel J. Amamag-id Andy B. Amogis Eugene F. Anyasco Christine Jean G. Angam Lorraine O. Abdo Catherine L. Abduhan Rigi O. Arce Eliza K. Arellano Tulip G. Asis Kessie C. Baclayo Lara Cristina C. Bagyon Mary Rose C. Balabat Norme J. Barton Janice G. Paulo Isa D. Bautista Laika May G. Boris Lady Jennifer L. with honors. Bunda Georgie C. with honors. Buot Micaela D. Kaduyak Nessie D. Kainya Nicole Antoinette D. Caldeo Angel Marie W. Calyao Cynthia Lou B. Kapal Rosenipa L. Carcosa Sarah Jean M. with honors. Catalogo Edin Joy G. Kylo Dennis Gabriel. 5 Katrina Luis B. Claro Vladimir. Cunyada Arabella Q. Dakot Lee Gabriel. Dajos Kimberly M. Dagohoy Diana Jane U. with honors. Dagohoy Gladys Jane C. Dalauta Dewana R. De Guzman Rodolfo Jr. J. De la Cruz Romel T. De la Cruz Jushman B. De Mafeliz Franz A. Demiar Jr. Manuel L. with honors. De Ramas Jason C. Diaz Barakiel P. Dumalag Arvin B. Dumdum Darren B. with honors. Ebabacol Mary Joy M. Echalico Trexie May V. Edradan Nova Lynn V. Edrolin Laila Clear L. Egao Maria Christine Kim A. Elarmo Charmaine A. with honors. Elievera Florilyn A. Encabo Trisha Nicole Y. Enerio Ain Janine B. Enerio Amy J. Encoy Jamaica May M. Escabusa Gwyneth R. Etang Hazel C. Evangelista Amy Y. Fabria Queen Rose P. Fernando J. Mark P. Fuego Giselle May A. with honors. Gina May F. Gabak Gossi Jean B. Gakuron Rachel T. Galio Krisia Stephanie P. Geliaduga Kenneth D. Gonzaga Lofern S. Guangco Sofia V. Ginal Esnihara M. with honors. Hoyos Sedney C. Hagunos Junior Zoilo A. with honors. Hapondar Marie Claire O. Karuwahi Medjrin B. Kiliron May Prans D. Labial Jaren Ray V. Labis Kyla G. with honors. Laylay Quenny Grace S. with honors. Lucero Mary Joy G. Lucinicio Christine Jane O. Lumagbas Gracel Joy B. Lumanas Via Angelica T. Lumosad Angeline L. Makadato Janiza A. Magtuba Gen Grace S. Mahusay Rose Ann C. Malolot Alde L. Mantilla Sweet Bless R. with honors. Manto Shanen M. with honors. Maribao Lord Son B. Marino Junami L. Mendaros Prince AJ B. Montequillo Julia May M. Montejo Celeste P. Montejo Rica May P. Montero Lovely D. Musa Faarni N. Mustafa Alisa A. Noel Maria Ella A. Noha Aika Q. Ofrasio Lady May T. Olavides Lovely Pearl D. Osahita Rosa G. Paasa Rain E. Paklar Antoinette Marie D. Pacuño Renato Jr. B. Pakursa Maria Edros P. Pagtalunan Blazel Faye E. Pamogas Ina May E. Paradela Romeo Jr. P. Pekit Pekit Jasmine B. Perez Jean Rose B. Pimentel Rochelle J. Plaza Gerald Jr. B. Plaza Marian A. Huertas Clemencia U. with honors. Kesto Gisadel. Kibol Netly Jane S. Quinquero Francine Dayan J. Kirante Krista R. Reynaldo Virgineth May D. Ricaborda Josh Rial L. Rodriguez Raymart V. Ronquillo Shaina K. S. Ruaya George B. Sabilio Conaifa B. Sabinoy Gwyn L. Sakala Macjo Billy G. Sakay Rhea Angela V. with honors. Sadikon John Billy M. with honors. Sagayan Jewel Ben A. Sahonia Annie B. Salagan Lynn Jane O. Sangkopan Johara R. Sarip Anima M. with honors. Sekretario Chrissy May L. with honors. Siendo Alexandra G. Sogo Christine U. Suelio Bonafe B. Tagnoay Edreme B. Tagik Archime A. Taloon Gwen Ivy D. Taloon Rosalie L. Tinawan Divine Grace H. Tuto Glyza Grace S. Tuto Rica Phil M. with honors. Villanueva Ivan Reza. Yane Dayan Ray R. Yaranon Nicaros P. Ikoy Doredel M. with honors. Salice Josel A. Presenting the graduates from General Academic Strand with focus on Information Technology. Abarca Juvi Phil B. Abdila Muhammad Fariz R. Abragan Juren Roy R. Agbalog Princess Honey G. Aligato Justine May Y. Alina Princess Kathy May B. Ambulo Bohari S. Amparado JP Dave B. Aparta Christian James D. Arakil Tristan C. Arquiza Glade Lawrence V. Agis Adrian. Avansenya Jericho A. Bagatao Kyle I. Bagongon Trisha Jan V. Bahaya Karil D. Balambao Jasper G. Bandoy John G. Banlas Richmond D. Bakirkir James Kenneth M. Baz Marie Antoinette T. Benedicto Genesis A. Berce Ryan Real Arnado. Caballero Rosef T. Cabiladas Christian Dave G. Cabingas Jeka G. Calipes BJ Bean V. Canino Jonel Dave L. Casil Gerald B. Condesa Joshua. Cosmo Sean Clyde E. Krausos Ryle Henrik R. Cubrado Harvey John P. Kuyag Iverson B. Daayata Venson Cloyd A. Dadole Julius Cesar R. Daruca Claudio Jr. S. Demesilio Maybelline P. Desilos Queenie C. Diala John Gillier P. Diapolet Elizel L. Dipatuan Abdul Majid T. Dolumbal Joshua Vincent. Eboho Mike Irish A. MR Kenneth James U. Escalante Lizelle C. Estoque John David A. Flores Kyle Emmanuel R. Gabatan Randall L. Gaid Navy Jane C. Galagar Louis J. B. Gesto Paul Christian A. Habiguero MG Ray N. Jacob Roxanne Z. Hagwaling Kim Angelo J. Halaran Christian Jeliel L. Lam Anriza F. Laniton John Mark M. Look Frine. Lumayag Jordine Jesus G. Makalaging Charmaine T. Magdugo Bon Christopher L. Magtiza Lorraine A. Malinon Shaira May L. Manaya Irish M. Makilan Villajanica E. Maribao John Ray P. Medillo Care H. Mendoza John Rich A. Miral Mia Alexandra V. Navarro Rolly Van S. Nene Andrew J. Nobleza James Crawford S. Osabel Anton Braille T. Pacanya Charles Benson A. Palantig Jasnia D. Palma Charlie J. Panganoran Gracel Jane J. Pation J. Lawrence P. Paika Mary Ann B. Potestas Norliza T. Rabor Angeline Q. Rojo Mark Andrew G. Sabuero Jessa May T. Sagpang French Adolph B. Salazar John Cleofe L. Salonoy Jeric Jemuel E. Santos Chester Kyle A. Sebial Cheryl S. Xiao John Lloyd. Solangon Jr. John J. Tagokon Joshua T. Tibon Rochelle May P. Tumulak John Marty B. Unda Umar S. Valmoria Ian Alexer I. Wabe Hazel Joy L. Ibanez Ralph Francis C. Presenting the graduates from General Academic Strand. Abelio Mary Queen G. Acebes Stephanie S. Aleria Vincent King M. Alipoyo Kent Brian Q. Anches Antoinette J. Bahian Juliana Ann E. Bataga Leopoldo Jr. P. Bautista Nizel Grace L. with honors. Bunayog Edjimar N. Calva Noe Jr. A. Servas Israel C. Confessor Pamela with honors. Dagani Kurt Bradley G. Dagopioso Angel B. Daison Bebelin S. Degomio Jisenli B. Diango Elre June M. Ehigon Rubelin S. Eulogio Neil John Kim L. Gora Shem T. Gilban Shama J. Gilias Julie Pearl G. Lilangan King Chen Abalona. Loyloy Genevieve P. Lucilia Mark Archie F. Mabugnon John Ford M. Magto Christine Joy U. Masinger Joma Dayan M. Mustafa Hakim M. Nakan Shewa B. Nagita Ronald C. Olaer Kent. Pabatao Patrick Michael T. Pagaling Abigail Kyle. Paloma Jonalyn J. Palubon Kent Adrian E. Soliva Alan Angelo D. Sumontan Rafael A. Suson Jerachel B. Tabamo Arvin John L. Torino Jessa May A. Vargas Rovi Jane C. Yanez Julie May A. Yator Justin Charles. Presenting the graduates from Humanities and Social Sciences Strand. Abdila Alawi A. Abian Charmaine P. Abratigin Fritzi C. Ahmad Juhaina M. Akuin Arno Romani S. Adem Rona A. Agasita Reki J. Alcantara Ivan Earl Y. with honors. Alib Mahid D. Alquitela Dan Christian P. Ampatua Lailani M. Aparece Ana Sofia G. Arabiana Jadha M. Arda Florence May R. Bakal Brittany M. Bacarisas Shekinah L. Bacaro Patricia K. E. Badilla Jolly May R. Bagas Ira Mi B. Balane Sharice Ann L. with honors. Barrera Josil Claire M. Batutay Lovely Jane. Behik April Rose V. Binalon Lady Rose B. Buhayan Ferrame D. Buhayang Mark Yen C. Caballero Jaika May M. Cabaloza Princess Rhea G. Kabudoy Geneva May C. Kabusog Danver Clint S. Kalagnan Jelaika S. Caceres Karen Patricia B. Zelda Joy Cesar A. Cepeda Vanessa M. with honors. Chan Shanglai Lee B. Colita Debbie B. Comedoy Emily's Angel V. Cozo Cielo Marie N. Kunanan Ruth Angela S. Danielle Irene Jane C. Dakyo Nifel O. Dinos Kejame H. De Loyola Johanna Kyle P. Dinogyao Jean Lori M. Emo Alexa Jane G. Faborada Catherine V. Fabria Rafael Gabriel O. Fabricante Jazel Beth B. Furog Francesca Isabella A. Gamoranaw Abdul Hakam A. Garcia Janalyn T. Gascon Faisal Razin R. Gailo Winmeg P. Glico King Riel G.R. Gundran John Angelo D. with honors. Haji Ibrahim Camela S. with honors. Inoshan Michelle K. Hamili Jeans II Q. Hamis Genoa Francesca T. with honors. Jimenez Sigmund B. Honayon Gabriel Ann D. Horomat Christine Joy with honors. Labadisos John Kenneth C. with honors. Labastida Benito Roy C. with honors. Lagsik Carl Jane D. Lagunay Junior Carlos C. with honors. Largo Jerendel R. Lim Mary Eve. Limbogan TJ John D. Lolor Hannah May Q. Maapi Jasper F. Maestre Zaira May L. Magbanwa Rodmar Hamlet I. Magpulong Michelle H. Magtrayo Junlin F. Managit Jebert S. Mandin Luis Jo N. Manggoliling Jonaira A. Mansila Nicole Angelica. Maruhom Alandoni Jr. S. Mondido Glycel C. Movida Felmark Angelo K. Nakalaban Charles Alexis A. Nakalaban Geoffrey Mar L. Nanak Baymina P. Nazareno Nathalie Grace P. with honors. Nieves Cristea Averin P. Obemio Joyce M. Pacquiao Irish Claire M. Pader Ayla Marie C. Pagapulaan Rochelle H. Palmes Jomela May M. Pamisa Kuni D. Panolong Bilina A. Patad Raihana S. Paika Nikki Carl I. Pontillas Easter Angelique C. Prieto Raymar J.J. Ragmak Mary Claire A. Ratonel Edgardo Jr. B. Recote Criza Win P. Reyes Reza B. Roldan Ron Brian Clark D. Rosal Mary Joy V. Sahisa Muhammad Kandalvi I. Salvacion Amy Rose M. Saraus Risidel George. Sarino PB Jane P. Sembrano J. N. Sihub Jedi Yvonne D. Santa Cruz Marlon J. Sulapas Reina Jubilen A. Sulog Kahera D. Suson Julia Marie B. Tagotongan Kenneth Vincent A. Tala Carl Heinz T. Tasik Janice T. Tumindug Mohamed Nayel M. Tormes J.J. Tutor Belinda C. Umupang Jaira R. with honors. Valcorza Lecronel Matthew. Vasallo Fern Jean B. Velasco Grezeline L. with honors. Veloso Jr. John Michael P. Viason Jelmordin U. Vistar Zaira June M. Yakapin Kessie. Yamido Regine John C. Yana Kim Ryan T. Presenting the graduates from Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics strand. Ababa Crismelin Jane R. Abainza Usher Raymond N. Abarientos Abraham T. Abejuela Krisha May. Abellanosa RBB. Ablin Brian Andrew M. Abragan Brian Justine J. with honors. Abragan Meldith Rose T. Akaw Angeline A. Ala Norhani M. Ali Alraji M. Ali Jalila M. Ali Mozaman City Aina M. Alohasin Choco B. Alonzo Nathaniel S. Alvarez Larry Joseph S. Amoran Eric John S. Amparo Kevin Angelo R. Anaya April Joy G. Anaya Francis Brian D. Angeles Angeline B. Antido Vince Lester S. Upjan Davy Jane L. Arangcon John Michael N. Asilo Nathalie G. Aspiras Rigel Jane L. Aying Mark Dalwen E. Babate Vince C. Bacaron Jafel T. Bade Noel A. Bagas John Larry C. Bahaya Crecile D. with honors. Balasi Lance Layton S. Balili Andrea Gale. Bangkong Brian Paul A. Barangot Clint Ryan L. Barcelo Catherine B. with honors. Bartolaba Bian Marie A. Basadre Ralph Jim L. Bastillada Dayan M. with honors. Bato Abdullah D. Bayang Nathan George H. Bayawa Rodelyn Faith G. with honors. Beltran Gerard Joseph. with honors. Benitez Joseph L. with honors. Bensing Aliana Marie. Berlandez Jason E. Betonio Kathy Mea R. Betoy Joshua Daniel G. Blackman John Kenneth B. Blanco Nico R. Blanquera Marivic B. Bohol Benz L. Bolotaulo Churchill C. Buena Paul Jasper J. with honors. Bunao Mark Lee France. Burdeos Kimberly Claire C. Cababaros Kesley Orion A. Caballero Mark Julny G. Cabana Marily A. Cabigon Rica Ann A. with honors. Cabiladas Maria Alia P. with honors. Cabillo Jamaica A. Cachero Arnel Y. Kahilog Rafael N. Kalam Patrick Ryan P. Kalam Raymark Adrian M. Kalo Kathleen K. P. Calonia Ramsel R. Calva Matt Godwin B. Campaner Jean Ralyoj J. Candano Kent Michael M. Cañete Lionel M. Canoy Donna Queen B. Cantero Jo Stephanie P. Cara Kiara May C. Caresio Aaron P. Karim Junaira B. with honors. Casidar Abdul Wajid P. Caspillo Neil Nico R. Catampo Jonier B. Katid Edmarlen B. Kaupayan Cristel Shane P. with honors. Celeste Jelan Ray Jewa C. Celio Ivy Antoinette G. Charcos RJ A. with honors. Clavite Christian S. Cobaria Carl Lawrence A. Coca Rujin May C. Condeza Angel Rose. Dagaraga Jamaica May M. Daguplo Rael Jean with honors. Dahino Geneva N. Dakyo J. Christian B. Daraido Luther Jr. Y. Datumanong Queenie Johaira G. Datusapalaw Ahmad S. Daile Jeddah P. Degia Jason Ray J. Del Rosario Byron M. Denzo John Shell T. Didaagun Gerald Kier M. Dioso Dominic Olivier L. Divinosa Chris Florence T. Dologin Jaime M. Dondon Greatzel Delight B. Doon Michelle A. with honors. Duarte John Martin P. Ebale Francis Ando S. Eblamo Kent O. Eduave Shane Patrick J. Encencio Stevie June C. Erok Rosnel May L. Escoro Dave B. Espinosa Janrel Q. Espinosa Rosemel Kate S. Espiritu Carmena P. Estamo Jonard S. Estrada Ralph Steven C. Evangelio Alpha May S. Facunla Chiren D. Famas Dance Birthstein E. Ferolino Rodrigo Jr. P. with honors. Flores Chanicol R. Frias Kurt John Elixon. Gasilo Rhea Fe N. Gadiane Ramat A. with honors. Galarita Richie Ann M. Galia Jolshen L. with honors. Galiano Carlo S. Gallardo Christian John L. Gallardo Red B. Galon Romualdo Jr. P. Gamao Karil Hearts Z. Garangan Mikaela D. Garay Rochelle May H. Gayoso Kent Joshua T. Gairamara Vera Seyalich. Henyoso Vicky Mel N. with honors. Getuaban Michael Angelo D. Gederola Claudine J. Giduccio Jonathan S. Golosino John Raymond C. Gonzales Ira Marie T. Giliana Chini Luis B. Gulben John Lester Q. Guro Ayman M. Haji Kasan Muhammad Sohaim A. Happen Clint F. with honors. Hidalo Juan Carlos P. Hinakay Rizame Joy L. Haji Muhammad Maulana Almindrib Y. Hornedo Carswell H. Ilago Canela Ray T. Habunan John Rex M. Halagat Arik Justine C. with honors. Hamero Daniel O. Hamojong Christine Faith S. Hapay Jemima L. Haraula Jonah Marie L. Haso Christian Daniel C. Javier Mary Joyce M. Jimenez Christine Joy A. Humawas John Christian B. with honors. Humawas Kyle Vincent D. Kilat John Ryan G. La Victoria Marvin O. La Bastida Hannah Camille G. Labial Luis Jericho B. Labita Vincent T. with honors. Lepante John Claire B. Lynn Jardy Mar D. Lim Joanna Marie T. Lincuna Janine G. Lugatiman Liana June C. Lumbay Jean Claude M. Mabanding Isa May P. Mabaw Ashley Jude A. Makabando Abdul Wahid M. Makaindig Muhammad Al-Rauf Sangbaan. Madarimot Rhea C. Madrihanon Merlin Novalin M. Maglangit James Neal. Maglinaw Van Harim F. Magrinya Ian Lee II L. Magto Alexis Ruth R. Mala Abdullah S. Mamaylaw Hidaya P. Mamaylaw Nor Alia P. with honors. Mamarinta Hamad A. Manso Nor Hisam A. Manzano Jeric Leo B. Marbella Norico A. with honors. Mascara Najma D. Mata Jessa May O. Mayor Jemima D. Medel Joanne T. Meliore Lester Nino D. Merdas Naji Kent S. Merida Giselle N. Miguel Mary Angeline T. with honors. Minggito Georgie O. Minyoza Princess Diane R. Minyoza Ralphie D. Modina Louis Joshua. Muhammad Shaira M. Montesilio Joshua Anthony B. Morales Leia D. Morata Carls Vincent. Nacion Alice B. With honors. Nagak Feliciano the 7th G. Narisma Shane C. Navarosa Christian D. Navarro Aljon M. Ngoho Mark John M. Nisperos Rimuel John B. Obial Pamela Grace S. Obshoma Jade A. With honors. Olape Jeff Christian. Ombra Nur Hasim B. Ompad Junior Alvin V. Oponda Sean Paul U. Ostolano Peter Julian C. Pasyente Charles Oven B. With honors. Pakturan Junior Lopez S. Pagaduan Karine N. With honors. Pagayaman John Dave C. Paglinawan Lea Marie P. Pahis John Ray O. Pahuyo Wilkins D. With honors. Pamada EJB. Paila Prince John K. Pailangco Raul B. Peralta Eliza J. With honors. Pilapil Joshua S. Pitos Cherry May J. Pudelanan Christy Jane. Kiyakaw John Patrick O. Kimbo Geyser A. With honors. Kimpo Norwen Kianu R. With honors. Quino Jamaica Q. Kitat Irish A. Racines Jerica France B. Rahal Jomari A. Raluto Ezra E. Ramos Jr. Raul L. With honors. Ramos Lorenzo Mark L. Ranara Cherry Ann R. Rashad Muhammad Hizam C. Reyes Allen Jan T. Ricaborda Chester Froilan G. Luz Carl Matthew L. Sakabin Client RGF. Saloma Jaya May R. With honors. Saluntao Apple Grace P. Sambayon Rodel B. Sanchez Erica C. Sanoy Jefferil B. Sarino Shaira May A. Saison Janiela May T. Saison Rujid M. Sese Carlos Rafael R. Sharif Muhammad Ali D. Solamo Shela L. Tabaranza Kirk Isidore Z. Tabian Roda May N. With honors. Taboklaon Asher Jan R. Taboklaon Mary Grace M. Takandong Elisha Ann R. Tagam Rafi James M. Tagra Wian Hardy N. Tan Monica C. With honors. Tan Reynard Florence O. Tapdasan Charmel G. Tyros Matt Renil C. Taytay Ann P. With honors. Taytay Pearlchi B. Tejano Eliza Ashley. Tingabngab Lester M. Tisara Kent G. Tolentino Nemesio Neil Ivan L. Tominaman Anida D. Torres Kiana C. with honors. Tubo Richard M. Tutor Justine Dre M. Uwao Joshua Angelo G. Ubaub Gerald B. Ugsod EJ May T. Umpa III Jamil J. Unson Elwin John B. Variacion Jackie Franz S. Vicente Raf Davis C. Villacruz Nicole Jan B. Villamor Jerome O. with honors. Vitorillo Vanes M. Wafiri Loigi Cesar D. Wapanyo John Michael A. Yamaro Louis J. R. Yamba Chris Jane. Yanyes Gamaliel Vio V. Younes Yusef B. Zabalia Ralph J. A. with honors. Presenting the graduates from Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics with focus on Health Sciences. Abad Kayla G. with honors. Akupan Javila Noer B. Adyong Hannah E. Akiat Lorraine B. Akut Harleen Jean M. Alam Janea A. Angeles Sheila May P. Arquiza Glaidesh Novel V. Baha Cheribel. Barbadillo Rosemary Jean Y. Basher Bin Bas P. Batallones Janri A. Behero Riasome E. Bello Leila Grace S. with honors. Cabaron Colleen Claire P. Cabikes Kimberly Joy A. with honors. Candeliada Roelyn R. Costaños Gerald John M. Dawayan Carlo Jose M. Debarosan Henry G. Diango Nolly Janen Q. Dichos Abigail I. Escalante Rain Desriel C. Estrada Agnes D. Garces Samantha Faye A. Hementiza Christy Naomi N. Guerta Novi Claire. Gutierrez Iselin O. Haji Amer Asmera M. Haji Exan Johanisa U. Inau Jean O. with honors. Halit Janlyn Rose B. Handayan Jan Marie S. with honors. Labadan Sheena Marie D. Labucana Zaina Audrey. Lizada John Mark M. Mamangkaw Maynora T. Manera Kenneth May P. Manggilimotan Kathy May A. Manlangit Angeline E. Maruhom Hayraya B. Wikadal Walida G. Muhammad Said Janina A. Naga Alea L. Naga Naja L. Naga Nasrifa L. Namit Rico James B. Nakila Karen Luis M. Obshoma Chelsea A. Odal Malika R. Pakudan Chariz D. with honors. Palma Jim Raymond S. with honors. Peñaflor Jessa Jane G. Polayagan Akisa C. Kimno Hazel Ann R. with honors. Rabosa James H. with honors. Radia City Rasheda N. Rayon Novijoy C. Riataza Jovi S. Rica Maika A. with honors. Romero Anra N. Rosales Ria Jane S. Sakay Shinivi Francis G. Saikona Rania M. Saikona Sumaya D. Sarsalejo Uriel N. Taberna Johanna T. with honors. Taloon Janina Grace S. Tampus Rolly Jane H. Timbal James Christopher B. Tingaran Isa B. Tiro Deshelny Joy M. Udarbe Gwen Stephanie N. Velarde Zenith M. Villegas Jennifer S. Wahab Naira M. Zapico Maria Lourdes J. Presenting the graduates from Technical, Vocational, and Livelihood with focus on electrical installation and maintenance. Aktub John Arlo R. Allen Marvin C. Ali Alrayan M. Amogis Christian J. S. Amper Jan Lee J. Ayaw Ayaw Retchan M. Bahuyo Ralph E. Besares J. G. Kahandab Benedict A. Kanyamo Christian G. Kasundo Clark Philip G. Dr. Alfie B. Egama Prince Leonard B. Impino Emmanuel Y. Ladera Zaki Angelo B. Lucanias John Kenneth C. Makasarte Aldren S. Montero Vic Andro R. Montila Alexander J. Nakua Kim B. Napone Prince Von Axel Jave V. Oklarit Junmar B. Pulosan Jocelyn M. Sabido Daniel T. Seno Joshua A. Verson Neil Joffet C. Yakub Jerold S. Antiola Briggs Jandel E. Presenting the graduates from Technical, Vocational, and Livelihood with focus on electronic products, assembly, and servicing. Alarcon Joel B. Concha Aljon M. Galiana Jonren T. Gamo Raymark H. Lastimoso Brian Kenneth Y. Lastimoso Mark James Y. Lumasag John Keno P. Ral Friend Fearland S. Ramoso Mark Angelo M. Presenting the graduates from Technical, Vocational, and Livelihood with focus on hospitality management. Akot Nomar L. Adami Jessa D. Alfante Princess Levany D. Alforque Danny Joy M. Ambrad Princess EJT. Andrino Charlene May S. Balhon Arthur Jasper B. Bringas Jane Caril B. with honors. Butalina Villaluz A. Kaagbay Zephra Humilisa S. Cadelinia Gunder L. Kagalawan Nova. Castro Rizlin May M. Quaresma Markley Duvin P. Despi April Justin A. Diambuan Abdul Salam P. Dima Aladen B. Ibarat Ayla T. Encoy Desiree R. with honors. Espinosa Christine U. Espirat Rosary Jane T. Estilier Razel M. Fernandez Arian Y. Gaib Chanel E. with honors. Haji Ismael Salman B. Hakalan Jinky L. Horza Jonathan G. Labajo John Anthony. Limbo Jericho N. Lianasa Rosalyn E. Luza Mary Joy L. Maagad Jessamay D. Maagad Kelly Rose B. Maagad Maria Vea Bianca B. Makalaging Cheryl T. Makapurog Syra A. Madrid Desiree Angela B. Maraon Faith. Melivo Kathy A. Melivo Katrina A. Miranda Sofia. Moin Farida D. Omandam Ferlin A. Padika Reynante R. Padrones Shaira. Paigalan Christine P. Panoncio Lara V. Pascual France Angelo. Pinat Jeb Y. Pinkian Irene M. Pontemayor Rodney T. Kerol Alysa E. Quijano Jelian Kisha M. Ragmak Reden May M. Ramole Lorgelin B. Ranke Melanie D. Roa Henrix. Rojas Erlin Q. Sa Arenas Greggy A. Sakay Ivy Jean B. Saldariega Gemtags Nino G. Salise Jason I. Sayan Jogelyn I. Serino Lovely C. Silmonan Nelia P. Sino Jeff Michael. Sorial Don Lee D. Supieza Missy Jean M. Tanyo Jr. Warlito P. Tapay Francis May M. Tianzon John Walter B. Tumanda Lucille T. Ursabia Michelle Mariz. Villadores Erika A. Villanueva Ray Chester E. Cañeda Jewel Justine P. Eyas Nicole Sheen Grace U. Presenting the graduates from Technical, Vocational, and Livelihood with focus on Information Technology. Abarca Shane C. Abugatal Melvin B. Akain Pauline Ann N. Albios Queenie Ann P. Alegre Jairish L. Andahaw Wenalin May E. Arroyo Chad Owen S. Banaag James P. Bandivas Whaley F. Boniel J.R.B. Cabanes Aramay C. Kabili Alia A. Kamomot Anacel O. Kasikas Renee Fe A. Castro Rex Brian M. Cayetuna Kyle Vincent M. Constancio Rafaela H. Cristal Maria Princess J. Dael Angelina. Dagala Ellen Grace T. Dagondon Hannah Mea Y. Daligdig Ronald B. Daroy Nikki C. De la Cruz John Anthony E. Duazo Glyza B. Ebarat Charlie F. Echon K. Celine G. Ednilan Jonathan P. Eduave Alan Gabriel F. Emata Fritz Ryan L. Falses April Rose D. Gabot Rosha Ann B. Gadiano Maricel A. Galarpe April Rose P. Gali Joel Francis T. Gallegos Ralph Jan P. Garciano Dins Carl Adrian J. Yabar Kim Sandrix B. Hinampas John Vincent C. Isin AJ. Halon Justin M. Hamila Jemar C. Hamisola Ken Brian C. Hampayas Cherry May G. Haraula Cherilyn A. Labadan Mark Justine M. Labitad Danica Marie L. Lagsik John Angelo L. Lapura Pearly B. Liamis John Lloyd W. Los Baños John Christian H. Maandig Carlos Nathaniel D. Mabaylan Christy J. Makaindig Muhammad Al-Rafi S. Makatubal Rhea May L. Mahinay Christian Joseph M. Makinano Wendell James L. Malapit Chris Ryan M. Malogsi Armeda A. Mama Kyra B. Mandapiton Cherry May B. Martalia John Lloyd A. Mila Clint John N. Monte de Ramos Dan Manuel A. Mosqueda Jaira Lail B. Onyate Janine Kyle F. Opiso Irish M. Pakudan Nelton John S. Pakwit Nico B. Pakulanang Rexter B. Padere Rafael P. Padla John Rowell C. Peligro Bernard Jr. C. Rabor Saint F. Raganot Matthew Ray K. Reyes John Bernard C. Sakay Norwen L. Salonga James N. Salvacion Mary Jade Q. Salvalion Romel John P. Salvani Ryan M. Sambas Lorraine M. Serinya Daniel N. Sismundo Mark Lester L. Soler John Philip O. Songkog Ker Anthony U. Sumalpong Gerson Lloyd B. Tagolimot Hill Jr. L. Tamayo Daryl J. Q. Tanyo Jacien N. Tejada Chalwen Rengo L. Teodoro Kim Y. Timbal Andri Jello. Torion Ginsel Y. Villapaz J.V. Von N. Villar Jake Lawrence A. Villasoto Andriana G. Presenting the graduates from technical, vocational, and livelihood with focus on machining. Soriano Daryl John Q. Andam Andriel T. presenting the graduates from technical, vocational, and livelihood with focus on shielded metal arc welding. Acaba Janil Von E. Acero Kevin L. Amomonpon Ed Victor L. Amosco Axel Ray G. Arquita Junior Nestor F. Balatero Linjun A. Barcelona Elizer A. Barrientos Moana Marie B. Bernades Atli T. Katulong Linton John T. Dadofalza Aaron Kyle S. Delphine James Nicole Elf. Espares Paulo Adrian S. Frias Carl Nino N. Juntilla Emmanuel James C. Lumanda Randolph Y. Magdayo Chris Claire M. Nagita Armando Jr. D. Napiere Francis A. Rivero Jamil B. Sabido Daniel T. Tubilag Alejandro T. Presenting the graduates from technical, vocational, and livelihood with focus on tourism management. Apollo Jerth Divine S. Aumentado Danica D. Bojos Gilane M. Delocado Niña Princess A. Dirodar Rosalyn S. Eslit Princess Grace U. Flores Ricame S. Galarita Julce G. Magwate Jonella L. Maiquez John Mark E. Mensorado Angel May V. Palma Krishnaya Joshil Dian T. Pepito Liza A. Perocho Garly Hannah D. Rabadon Melody P. Ramos Norisha. Salvador Jane Rose D. Saturno Jessa Marie M. Serinia Rowena B. Tubo Jimboy R. Yanez Jepsil E. Presenting the senior high school graduates of PHINMA Cagayan de Oro College, Puerto Campus. Presenting the graduates from Accountancy, Business, and Management strand. Ababon Cookie Marie S. Abdul Gafor Asliha R. Abrio Hazel Grace B. with honors. Acebes Godric B. Alana Keith Brandon P. Aliatan Rhea May H. Arabe Cherry Ann Y. Autida Rachel B. Baculio Maicar S. Bacus Charlene H. Bade Juliana J. Bahian Diana May E. Balgos Jill T. Baniel Jan Raben C. Barrera Leslie Ann T. Betacura Christine P. Binongo Kirk Wilson S. Boris Aryan Kale Grace. Boris Eric S. with honors. Buenaventura Realin L. Bulanadi Christine Jane E. Buray Zaira Jane S. Kababat Dwight Sidrek E. Kabagsikan Ayan T. with honors. Kabanday Lourdes May P. with high honors. Kabulong Nilikami S. Kabuska Angela Nicole Z. Kagata Mark Gio M. Kalaika Jenny Rose L. Calaminos Vea Almirao W. Kamsa Alnaifa D. Kanoog Christina B. Kondugan Dan Paul R. Kubilya Kazel N. W. Milky G. Dagisonan Deniza A. De La Rosa Kairia Dorothy S. with honors. De Oro Wendy H. De Lima Rezame G. De Roy Maria Angelina A. Dinaga Charles Lea May S. with honors. Domo Gian May E. Doisabas Sharabigail E. Dumdum Michelle Joy O. Edris Halid A. with honors. Eduria April Nicolette T. with high honors. Emphasis Micah Crizel P. Esnardo Ivy B. Fabella Lovella Jade N. with honors. Fanega J. Patrice Marie F. Faunilian Isa May A. with honors. Felicitario James Elisha P. Floresca Frangel May V. Gallardo Carlene D. Ganzan April Piche S. Ganzan Jude Lester. Gokon Jessa May M. with honors. Golviogo Flora May with honors. Gonzaga Jenny Rose C. Herbice Giselle L. Inking Angel B. Hadap Winston G. Hagunos Cheryl B. Hagupit Jarvie P. Haraula James Michael B. Hardin Joanna Rose M. Hardin Rossi D. with honors. Lanzaderas Trisha May S. Lapot Manuela Christy A. with honors. Largo Angel L. Lido Darwin M. Lord James M. Magdadaro Dewi Sherry L. Magnetico Joan P. Malacapo Mary Jane E. Malalis Christy Jean P. Malinaw Darlene Jess R. with honors. Manto Rosalinda O. Mata John Ferry C. Mayoan John Radel V. with honors. Mendez Jake A. Meriales Joyce C. Mikayabas Villette Gail T. Modequillo Charla Rhea G. Mondehar Bosdan E. Montefalcon Angeline C. with honors. Monterola Catherine Q. Naduma Honey Jane A. with honors. Naelga Mary Ann P. Nanale Claire May C. with honors. Necesario Charmy R. Noval Kate Stephen B. Obasa Jessa May C. Octubre Kaylin K. Rich N. with honors. Onyez Arkenth John D. Ontil Rakima D. with honors. Pabecca Clint. Padin Princess CJB. Paglinawan April Rose R. Pagobo Gian S. with honors. Pamatong Ana May M. with honors. Pan Giselle May Y. Perlasio Arjen Rose T. Pongasi Joselle P. Quijada Joanna May P. Kilang Paula Jean L. Kipanes Jovan M. Rabina April Joy B. Ramos Angelica B. Ramos Nena C. Pranara Christine B. Realiza Jean Micaela Q. with honors. Rebollido Christian D. C. R. Relente Gian B. Ricafranca Ray G. C. Rivera Emerald A. Roldan Crezi F. Sabehon Luverni Frank G. Sakala Nicole Sheen A. Sales Carl Alexis L. San Nicolas May Joy D. Sanghiron Nel Jovi T. Setier Nivy Grace T. Silmaro Karen Jane M. Sinomio Win Edward C. Tadeo Razel M. Tong Alea Francine O. with honors. Torrefel Geraldine G. Torred Erica D. Tuico Kate Jaikel. Uban Kate J. with honors. Unabia Menard T. Valcorza Marjorie C. Valcueva John Glyn L. Valdehuesa Riz Y. Villamor Rufa May I. with honors. Yana Abigail Franchette L. Presenting the graduates from Accountancy, Business, and Management with focus on Hospitality and Tourism. Abejo Charmaine Dayan R. Adarne Christine May W. Adis Ira May Q. Agawin Morel S. Aguilar Heather Rachelyn L. Almario Stanley Nico O. Alpas Fredelyn G. Amolo Loida B. Antipolo Crystal Kate P. Abdua Jazel May A. Arenya John Mark T. Bahaw Kyla Jan D. Balongkas Trisha Monique P. Belda Deepsea Pearl Jean N. Bensig Angelica May R. Cabalda Rangelo Janos J. Kabunok Carl Venson G. Kaderaw Princess C. Calonia Angeline H. Sempron Geraldine M. Dagook Joyce Ann V. Dairo Vina J. Davis Annie Carl E. De la Cruz Marshall N. Eral Quincy. Ermat Verlene May S. Espalabra A. May July T. Fernandez Annalie G. Gagarani Flora May S. Gamotin Mary Jill H. Gansilan Janice B. Garcia Wendy Lu O. Gono Charmay B. Gumera Jacil O. Improso Kelly Dayan G. Hamora Neil Sidney Z. Javier Stephanie J. Kinley Kerr James D. with honors. Liausas Zyrel O. Luguban Irish M. Mohilio Ronald D. Nanay KZG. Natividad Joy B. Padrilanan Mary Rose N. Pagaling Erica Marie N. Pagaspas Chris Angela B. Pagayaman Sophie Jera Clara B. Patalinghug Winsel Grace B. Payot Marian K. Peñalosa Lian S. with honors. Pepito John Angelo H. Pitogo Ingrid Joy A. Quirino Ladine Joy M. Racoma Antoinette N. Regalado Roxine Ann G. Sabio Shailene Mika A. Salceda Rica May C. Sisi Kent Joshua C. Somingin Rhea Emery Grace G. Takataka Josel C. Tangkion Kimberly I. Tindog Lyrish Ann N. Tumampok Jade Paulo J. Umali Chelsea Belia. Vaguchay Shania May C. Valdeo Mary Rose R. Valles Jamela May E. Yamit Jerome B. Presenting the graduates from General Academic Strand with focus on criminology. Abales Xander Clyde J. Abat Fritzy J. G. Abiliar Nico I. Acedilia Jerish Ann M. Along Lady Love V. Amistoso Jumel Ray P. Apaw Axel J. L. Arboleras Sis Mika Joy B. with honors. Avila Carlo B. Avila Charles B. Bacoy Ivy L. Badilla Josephine T. Balakwit Junior Jonathan C. Baliling Rosito Junior M. Byron Kevin John C. Belmonte Nenya Kimberly Q. Bernas Philip Ray M. Besilia Anthony D. Blanco Giro Jamel I. Bongkak Jeremiah C. Franzuela Louis Joshua P. Bravo Lara Jane S. Bure Edeline Joy R. Kabang Baldwin Jr. S. Kabotahe Ray B. Kagadas K. Nino C. Kagas Jason J. L. Kanensha Nathan J. A. Cantere Welber Joseph M. Capeseño J.C. V. Carcueva Cresa Jade S. Cariño Giljas Jer R. Chavez Keith Russell M. Colliados Juice Cyrone P. Juanico CJ Ramuel D. Daanoy Desiree E. Dagasdas Mary Grace E. Daguplo Christine Marie E. Dalde Jason J. Daponlay Chris Paul Cyril L. Dayaday Sheila Marie L. Delig Roy A. Eduria Amos John R. Escabarte Romel B. Garcia Marijoy M. Generalao Zaira L. Gocotano Mengel L. Gomez Ronnie Boy C. Gomongkig Alexa Mika C. Jalas Al Aziz U. Hanlay Lyndon Q. Hanoyog April James. Jose Mariel D. Joven Sarah Jane M. Labis Chat Johanon S. Lagwa John Clarence A. Lindongan King Lloyd C. Lido May D. Lumandong Earl John L. Magbanwa Jua L. Maglasyon Irish Claire D. Matunog John Lee G. Minguez Romel U. Molinar Crizel Joyce P. Montecalvo Hannah F. Nalagon Raymond F. Narisma Joshua Fran C. Niere Liancy Lloyd Q. Noble Vincent June M. Ortega Ken Paul F. Pajarillo Enric Dave Z. Pajo Sherilyn T. with honors. Parco Isabella Luis. Pepito Kent Marlin Jane O. Perlasio Edwin Jr. D. Pil Erich Von P. Prado Renemer Jr. P. Pulaw Al Sharif H. Ragmak Justin Ray G. Rania John Ray O. Real Roland John A. Redulia Glenn P. Rivera Jeffrey B. Rivero Axel Bray. Romasasa Ralph Londrin T. Cerquinia Fidel Jr. C. Silvestre Lemuel J. So Hazel Grace S. Suerte Daniel Jr. Y. Suizo Nicole N. Talagon Clark Vincent Q. Talon Leslie Ann M. Tantan Rose Diane N. Zamaila Chrysaline N. Presenting the graduates from General Academic Strand with focus on education. Abellanosa Irene Grace L. Alinsonorin Marlene G. Aput Lani Jane A. Ardimer Gary A. with honors. Autida Lani S. Bagayna Joseph Carvin G. Baler Eileen A. Barelia Krista Arlene A. Basco Antoinette A. Byron Amor Grace. Bensig Reina S. Burias Angela M. Kaderao Karen D. Cano Melberly P. Canoy Margie D. Casino Aileen P. Castillo Charlie. Corpus Angelica P. Cruda Casey M. Quizon Algin Rose L. Dacer Jocelyn E. Dampal Maria Cristina B. De Lapus Mar Ann B. with honors. De Los Reyes K. Charis T. with honors. De Los Santos Chaylin E. with honors. De Loso Mary Joy R. Edades Milo Brian P. Edlas Annabel O. Emuelin Roylin May D. with honors. Enerio Lovejoy E. Estrada Marjorie B. Galagnao Janine Rose S. Herongano Stephanie G. with honors. Igloria Rosnil R. Hanyo Erica L. Ladesma Regine S. Limocon Nika D. with high honors. Lumanta Jessa P. Makabudbod Pia Angela B. Navarro Rhea A. Paha Ermi Jane V. with honors. Palasan Chisca. Papaya Rochelle Babes A. Peñaranda Frederick Cyclint P. Polinar Arjen S. Racho Skyra M. Radaza Alisa Rose S. Ramos Phoebe L. with honors. Sabak Mary Grace F. Salvan Richel Ann A. Smith Charisse Ann B. Suralta Patrick L. Tabasan Princess K. E. Texon Maureen D. with honors. Tibalan Ellen May M. Valyar Aliza V. Villahermosa Rom Jones B. Villegas Hyacinth Jade C. with honors. Yaba Maria Eliza Jane B. Presenting the graduates from General Academic Strand with focus on Information Technology. Abelia Marvin R. Abiabe Renalyn S. Abo Christine Jean C. Ayon Mario Jr. M. Bacaro Kelly Aliana A. Bacus Larniel I. Baginat Brian E. Batain Harold Glynn C. Bernaldez James A. Blancha Kurt Bernstein P. Buton Jasper June S. Kababat Cindy Lara O. Cabarles Mark Francis V. Kabungkag Hannah Claire P. with honors. Kailing Carl Ju J. Caparas Phoebe Kate L. Senerfeda Kyle B. Chawi Novelin Marie N. Compra John Janelle B. Dongdong Crisel James C. Dumatol Rosa May. Ganzan Elizando Jr. J. Gimong Chris Rafael R. Ipulan John Kevin Kent C. Habagat Melsan Andrew C. Labo Jernil D. Ladera Princess Kate Z. with honors. Lagradilla Ian Christian A. Lagumbay Carlo M. Landicho Jeremy V. Lonoy Gwyneth Roda B. Magkilat Jack Luthernil. Magnetico Justine Aubrey. Mahinay Elia May R. Manila Jeric E. Mistoso Miralyn Z. Montefalcon Maynards C. Moron Carl Amiel Tristan C. Natinga Kathleen B. Osero Shaina May Christy A. Oliver Winnie Rose S. Opalia Bruce Anderson M. Opena Chloe P. Paran RG Boy T. Porzuelo Shaira May D. Ragilab Art Joan Y. Ranara Sheila May S. Ravidas Bren Mark. Romo Saira Del P. Saberola Jeku Hirold P. Sakala Charishvania Z. Salvania Angela May S. Saranillo Crizel Jane V. Sarsuza Dirimple Jane S. Soronio Cirelia Vera S. Suing RJC. Tilakas Princess C. Vega Janeth May. Velez Ryan B. Villamor Mike Angelo G. Zamaila Markiel C. Presenting the graduates from General Academic Strand. Amer Anaisa C. Angelitud Lloyd L. Basman Juhaira M. Bersabal Leonor S. with honors. Bien Erica V. De la Serna Irish B. with honors. Enad Lovely Rose M. Limbaga Mary Grace T. with honors. Lopez Clint T. Loredo Icy Pearl B. Naing Philip Daniel M. Ocampo Joanna May V. with honors. Pamplona Angeline Marie R. Paradillo Decime A. with honors. Valledor Vincent M. Presenting the graduates from Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics Strand. Abales Aloha Jane G. with honors. Abaw Fatima with honors. Ablon Redenzor D. Addis Clint Edwin A. Agnes Ryan Esteen B. Akut Lester A. Altao Johyber D. Ananangkil Cherry May N. with honors. Ancho Gino D. Anyon Ruby Rose D. with honors. Arat Domar B. Archival Mark Jason A. Arino Maria Luis Emanuel. Aspiras Roland Roy S. Aurit John Del A. Bacalso Guadalupe O. Bade Christian D. Bade Michael Noah J. Baginat Jesreel M. Bahaw Shai P. with honors. Balais Christine Me A. Balberan April Joy B. Banya Axel John Kurt E. Bantilan Ferdinand Jr. C. Barsibal Joseph D. Baro Eric Martin P. Baros Petrina Amor with honors. Bartolata Ralph John S. Bernales Sonny Van Doyle G. with honors. Bitco Aldrian M. Boreba Leomar U. Brazil Joseph P. Bulan Daisy Joy D. with honors. Kabanday Rosemary. Kabaraban Glenda May A. with honors. Kabunok Ruby S. Cagayan Charlieman B. Kapulso Eric James T. Cardines John Ree B. Casino Anthony Joe B. with high honors. Katane Kurt Harry J. Senarillos Carl Luis F. with honors. Chacon Keith Art D. Cho Sofia Marie D. with honors. Chua Tresha Lin. Cosmo Joshua Joe M. Cruz Neil Abraham B. Dagasdas Mary Chris P. Dagkuta Cristel Lou H. Daguplo Sile Vincent S. De las Alas Kyle Eunice O. with honors. De Leon Luis May N. with honors. De Sena Sheen Ira Jen C. De la Serna Paul Norbert S. De la Peña Angelito M. De Legencia Christian I. De Lima Juliana M. De Los Santos Riza M. with honors. Del Sing Roy Ronald Jr. R. Descallar Ralph Ronan D. Django King Richard A. Dinsay Vince Andre B. Igargo Carl Robert B. Elarcosa Jason T. Elieso Miguela Nicole L. España Vince Y. Estopin Jan Ray Mark P. Estupa Jeric Allen B. Fajardo Ardicant V. with high honors. Gaas Novi Lorette L. Galimba Crystal Pearl V. Gamil Lea Jane M. Gampoan Patrick John F. Guerrero Peter James B. with honors. Gutierrez Erin K. S. Hembra Reggie A. Hinojado Nicolai Francis E. Hitutuane Orami Mark with honors. Hondrada Loie F. Idano Pierre Louis Joan Jr. P. with honors. Ignalig Stefine Joe. Indapan Gerald D. Habagat Lawrence P. Habay John Mark P. Habonga Ori A. Halandoon Justine V. Hamago John Ray C. with honors. Hanyo Ann Michelle B. with honors. Hapson Vance Emmer A. with honors. Hardin Ona Luisa P. Jimenez Carlson Lenz. Jimenez John Benji B. with honors. Labadan Angel Jean P. Lapesige April V. Liloan Pearl B.N. S. Liaguno Kitchi P. Lunoy Gwyneth Ruth B. Maderal Agustena D. Madura Erica M. with honors. Magadan Mark Lemuel L. Magampok Ann Clarice S. Manaya Sheriel May A. Mangkawan Brian with honors. Mantilla Diana Jane M. Maulas Jessa May S. Mendoza Azil Gray D. Meraveles Irene May F. Mirande Vince Kenneth P. with honors. Monilar Cassandra P. Monte Eric John T. Montecalvo Keen I. Montemor Jamie J. B. Mundo Capella Edelweiss B. Nalagon Ronilo Jr. R. with honors. Nalda R.R. A. with honors. Nanyez Ivory Joyce B. with honors. Natividad Art Justine S. Octobre Daphne Chloe A. Olan Hubert Ray M. with honors. Orbita Grazel May O. Oyaw Defen Clark B. Pacifico Edget Jr. B. with honors. Padera Mercy Grace. Pagaling Norlin C. Pagaspas Gerald Francis P. Pagaspas June Mark B. Pamaus Mechelin C. Panes Neil Vincent Ryan P. Panisan Rylord G. Paredes Roman Jr. C. Pasok Karen S. with honors. Pelotos Jardon O. Pepito Chavelita with honors. Piscos Eliezer C. Plantas Prince Lawrence P. Pongase Precious Eve B. Refugio Romel B. Regencia Russell Ray M. Reyes Angeline L. Rodriguez Prince E. Ruiz Janus T. with honors. Sabalbaro Dave Angelo. Sakal Stephen R. with honors. Sakwan Arligen T. with honors. Sanaga Dave Gio C. Santo Dwinver Reyes C. Sands Dylan C. Simene Crisel May E. Sonsona Dave Brian E. Suelio Cindy B. with honors. Sumilia Joshua M. Sun Brian Christopher. Tabamo Kenneth M. with honors. Tadlas Jerome D. Tagam Jivame S. with honors. Tauto Webster E. Ubot Clint Ryan P. Ukab Nel J. L. Valcurza Rona Bianca B. Vargas Ray Alfonso D. Imbong Neki A. with honors. Zamora Abigail Luis P. We close the recognition of all the graduates with the PHINMA Education Graduation Pledge, to be led by Ralph Steven C. Estrada, from Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics strand.
PHINMA Cagayan de Oro College Graduation Pledge. I hereby pledge, as a graduate of PHINMA Cagayan de Oro College, to always act with integrity, to always stand by my words and keep my promises, to uphold professionalism in the career that I pursue, to continue honing my skills and expanding my knowledge, to be a good team member, whether at work or in the community, to contribute my time and talent to achieving the vision of a better life for all, to keep my mind open to new ideas, new people, and new ways of doing things, and to love our country and its people, to serve and sacrifice for the greater good. So help me God.
To deliver some closing words for today's virtual graduation is the PHINMA President and CEO, Dr. Chito B. Salazar.
Brother Armin Luistro, deans, faculty, school administrators, hospital staff, students, parents, and graduates. I wish we could all be together on campus today, but you're all too familiar with why we are holding this graduation on our screens. I trust that you are safe in the comfort of your homes, with your loved ones, looking forward to a ceremony that celebrates your PHINMA education journey. Let us pause for a while and imagine what it was like during the times of our explorers, during the times of Columbus, Magellan, and the Vikings. The days when they would go out on ships, long nights and long days with no land in sight, open waters, periods where there was no food, where there was no water, where there was no end in sight to their journeys. All this just to discover new countries, new lands, to leave the areas where they were coming from their countries where they were coming from, to go to places which would provide better food, better lives, and a better future. As our alumni, you join thousands of others on this map, graduates of PHINMA education, and quite unique in that you are finishing in these times of challenge and pandemic. I hope this shows you that you are quite literally never alone. You are part of a network of individuals who have never stopped working towards their goals, who have triumphed even when it felt like there was no way forward. Your batch is perhaps one of the biggest testaments to that. We hope that your stay with us has instilled in you qualities that go beyond the skills that you need for your profession. As you map out your own path, remember that the best you, in the end, is determined not just by your own success, but by your ability to make the lives of others better. Finally, on behalf of your deans, professors, and mentors, know that whatever life may take you, you can always come home to PHINMA education. Thank you, everyone, and have a good day and a great rest of your lives.
Thank you very much, Dr. Chito B. Salazar. Capping the program of our virtual graduation is a special video of Ampingka. Let's watch this.
Duha ka tuig na ang panag-uban. Apan, sa kasing-kasing ug hunahuna, ikaw ang ginapangita. Apan, taman ka na lang ba sa usa ka hamdumanan? Kay numdum ka atong panahon nga sa kantin ikaw gihulatan? Sa imo, unta makigdungan og kaon. Pero pasin, sama sa uban, ikaw, mawala ra gihapon. Sama sa kahayag sa adlaw, palihog ko sa akong mga damgo, pagtuaw. Imong dagway akong kakakita, matag karon ug unya. Sa pagsulod sa classroom, walay amigo o kaila nga akong nakita. Oo, ikaw. Ikaw ang akong gipangita. Sa faculty room, ni sulod og nangutana. Ma'am, sir, kaila mo ani niya? Padayon ko sa pagpangita. Kilabyan ko sa mga taong wala nako na ila. Namasin nga ikaw makita sa lugar kung asa nagsugod tang duha. Saksi ang dakong hawan sa pagdungan natog linya. Og sa imong pag-uli, ako naghulata. Sa pagtuon nimo, gikuyugan pahalag magabinan, suporta, ikaw akong gihatagan. Nipadayon ang atong panag-uban, kay ako nagtuo nga dili ka pareha sa uban. Ikaw ang gipangita kada adlaw. Oo, intawon, ikaw. Nagmalipayon nga sa daling panahon, ikaw ug ako nag-ila. Duha ka tuig nga ikaw ang sulod sa akong kasing-kasing ug huna-huna. Ayaw ka balaka sa katapusan. Magpadayon ko og suporta sa imong kalampusan. Apan sa pagsira sa atong istorya, ania kanunay ko, anda mo suporta, sukad, pasauna. PHINMA, COC, imong suod nga higala. Amping ka.
That concludes the 2020 virtual graduation of PHINMA Cagayan de Oro College. Congratulations to the graduates. May you all continue mapping paths of excellence. Together, let's make lives better through education. A good day to you all.
Cagayan de Oro College, dear, alma mater that we love, thy banner be unfurled, wherever we may be, as sons and daughters true, we pledge our loyalty. We shall fight for thee, we shall die for thee, true always forever be. Oh dear, dear COC, we hail thee, caressing thee, we cheer for thee gloriously, onward COC. As sons and daughters true, we pledge our loyalty. We shall fight for thee, we shall die for thee, true always forever be. Oh dear, dear COC, we hail thee, caressing thee, we cheer for thee gloriously, onward COC. We cheer